happening, y'all, and welcome. This is episode 115 of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. I am your host, the self-knighted Sir Cussalott Travis Pointer, a.k.a. the Dragon King, a.k.a. Big T, a.k.a. T-Money, a.k.a. Sweet T, a.k.a. Black Merlin, a.k.a. the HNIC. And I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Mara, the Shark Watkins.
Hello there.
How you doing today, Mara?
I'm all right.
How's life?
It's tequila filled.
That's the right way. That's the good life. I'm a wine guy today, but I'm all for the tequila life too. You know that.
Yeah, I have to put my wine back in the fridge. I had a closed bottle in there, and then I cleaned out my fridge, but I was moving stuff, so I moved it into the room.
Yeah, you're a white wine kind of person, huh?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm also a silver tequila person too. So.
Well, I'm on the silver tequila myself, but with wine, I'm more of a red.
I like me some white sangrias.
See, I like the red sangrias. I make them myself, actually. It's fun. I'll send you the recipe one day because I got a great one, a pomegranate one. It's fucking amazing. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're not here to talk about our alcohol taste.
I got a new cup.
I still have the same one.
I don't know if our listeners or viewers, well, I know some of them do, or you do. I have a weird obsession with buying cups. It's why I normally have a different one anytime I have a drink. With travel cups, I'm a crackhead for them. And my dad will tell you it. Luna's dad will tell you it. My mom will tell you it. If I go into Starbucks and I have money for it, I might buy any Starbucks cup. When I'm at Walmart or Target, I will get another cup. Or also mugs. I just have a weird affinity for travel cups or water bottles. I just have so many travel cups and just other in-house cups. It's weird.
Well, see, me, I'm not one for travel cups, but I am definitely one for designated drinking alcohol cups, which is why I have this. This was given to me for Christmas because a very close friend of mine knew that I would exclusively use this for alcohol. And I got it for Christmas. I'm like, that's how I know you love me. That was it. If I ever questioned it before, I know now. But anyway, we are not here to talk about our various alcohol tastes and our taste for drinking cups or travel cups or any of that nature. We are here to talk about the Arrowverse. Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, Black Lightning, Batwoman, soon to be Stargirl, because they rude ass decided to put that shit on the CW.
You wouldn't have to do it if they just put it on DC.
They just kept it there. Here's the thing. What's so rude about it is that not only are they putting it on CW when it was originally supposed to just be on the DC Universe app, they're keeping it on the DC Universe app, but just also putting it on CW. That's rude as fuck. It really is. You could have just kept it there, but whatever. I saw an interview recently where Kevin Smith interviewed the girl that plays Stargirl, and she seems like a great person, cool and all that. So I can't really shit on her, but it's just fuck. Anyway, let's talk about these shows this week because we had some interesting stuff happen this week. We had some interesting Lex stuff. We had some cool Batwoman stuff. We got a Flash finale. Legends came on too. So where would you like to start?
Let's start with Supergirl.
All right. This episode was called What?
The Missing Link.
So this episode kicks off. strangely enough, with prison yoga. So we got old dude. What's the dude in the glasses name?
Steve Lomelli.
Yeah, that dude leading the prison yoga session because that's just what they do. I mean, I guess even prisoners got to center themselves,
Yeah, I mean, like they got to center themselves.
Yeah. Strengthen their cores and whatnot.
Exactly.
So after it's over with, there's some kind of power outage or something that goes on while he's in the elevator, and one of them in there is claustrophobic.
Oh my God.
And he loses his fucking shit, like kills somebody else in the elevator, and it's just bad things happen. So there's that. So prison life is not going well anymore. Something's going on with their little make everybody happy in the prison technology.
No chere.
Yeah. So that's going on. Also, we got some time with Brainy and Lex, and Brainy has expressed to Lex like, yo, like, I know you let out the Sun Eater. What the fuck is wrong with you? So they had that interaction. And they're not on the same page right now. But Lex insists that, Brainy just needs to trust the process.
Right. And it was for the first time I thought I was agreeing with Lex. So I was like, I feel like Brainy should have already known that working with Lex, you knew he was going to do things that you wouldn't like, and you knew probability they make sense, but they still suck.
Yeah, they're wrong. He's doing things that are wrong. Logically, I'm sure that it makes sense that he did them that way. And it's just like, if you're going to get in bed with Lex, you need to be able to accept that he's going to do shit like this.
Right. You got to stomach that, some people are going to kick the bucket. Some people are not going to get through this.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to be people specifically, so you won't know, but
Unless, the Sun Eater kills them, because that almost happened. But, there's
we
that.
know for a fact that no one died during that?
Nobody that he knows is my point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Because, Carl almost died. So. But anyway, then we see M'gann is still around. So.
I'm happy.
She wasn't there just for last week and disappeared, because I still feel like her showing up was random as fuck. But
it was, but I feel like it was like, I feel like we knew she came, I'm not saying like I don't know, like I didn't foresee what happened between her and John later. I didn't foresee that happening in this episode, but I was like, we all knew she would. Like, I figured when we saw her last week, I was like, she gonna stick around for a week. I feel like it was for some character development for John, because I feel like they've kind of, in a sense, put John in the back a little bit now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he stepped down from the DEO and all that stuff, and now
he's not nearly as prominent as he was before. You're right.
Right. So I feel like, because I feel like his character was kind of like at a plateau point, like where it's like we're gonna ride this wave for a while. I feel like they brought M'gann back in for some,
make him more interesting.
Yeah, make him more like, bring some. I thought it was random as shit that it was happening now, but like, even the things that were happening between them, I was like, is this really the time for this? Like, it's
super uncomfortable for me. Just knowing the history between those two characters is completely different than what they're doing here. Like, they had...
Right, isn't it supposed to be like a son-daughter kind of thing?
Yeah, they have more of a son and father-daughter kind of relationship in other incarnations, because she's so much younger than him in like the like comic books or in like other cartoons and all that kind of shit. So seeing them like this now is just like, ugh. I mean, it is just like, it's kind of like in Game of Thrones when we had the Arya scene. It's just like, no, not you, no.
I don't want to see a sex scene with you. No.
This is just no. I
don't
want
my kid sister have sex.
Yeah, I don't want to watch my baby sister's bare ass right now. It's just not my thing. It's just, yeah. You kind of like, you saw that, you kind of just want to give her a towel and cover her up and shit. Anyway,
hey, for the first time in like over a year, has it been more than a year now?
I don't know, man.
For the first time in a year, we mentioned Game of Thrones, and I did not get angry.
Well, I distracted you with thoughts of seeing your little sister naked, so
You're right. I don't have a younger sister for those listening, but it's the same. You get it for
Mhm.
those who have a younger sibling. It's like
I
watching
mean-
your younger sister have
I mean,
sex.
Bran still became king, so
And just like that, you flip the switch.
yeah, I know.
And
I
just
actually
like that, I'm angry all over.
I just saw like a friend of mine just finished Game of Thrones last week, and we got to that point. I'm just like, how you feeling? They weren't nearly as upset as we were, but because they binge watched
Because we waited, right? We waited like 8 years for this.
We waited for years. They did all this within the last few months, so it's just like they weren't nearly as bothered by it as we were.
I'm so hesitant to I'm kind of like not hesitant, but I'm kind of happy that my boo has no real interest in watching it because I don't want to watch it with him because I know I'm just gonna get angry all over again.
Here's the thing though. You got to remember, the journey was so much fun though, Mara. Like the journey was so good.
I know. I just know how it's gonna end. It's like I don't know. I just can't watch. It's the same way. Like I think the last time I watched One Tree Hill from start to all the way to finish, like I was just like, I don't know why I watched it and thought, maybe this will end. I was just like, no. And then I watched it again. And I was just like, I know how this is gonna go.
But just like for me, like I don't like the way Lost ended at all. But I'll still watch it again. Thing is, I just stop after season 3.
You're a masochist.
Huh?
Because you're a masochist.
No, I just stop after part of the way through season 4. We get into a certain part of season 4 where stuff starts to happen. I'm like, this is the part where I stopped liking this. I'm not watching it anymore.
You know what's funny? My boo asked I was talking to him about Supernatural because we were talking about season finales. And I know this is going on a tangent. And I was like, I mean, if you want to watch it, you should. And he was like, doesn't that have like a million seasons? I was like, and for once, I was like, Travis would be so happy if I said this. And I was like, you can stop at 5.
Mm-hmm. You certainly can. You certainly can.
You can stop at 5 because 6 through 15 is like a roller coaster of good and bad. So
yep, just like end it after they but after they defeat Satan, end it.
I was
watch
like,
no more.
I was like, if you feel so inclined, you can go through 6 through 15.
No, because you're gonna start watching 6.
Enjoy this season.
No, because you're gonna start watching 6. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit? So no, tell them to stop after 5. Anyway, back to Supergirl. I told him I'd
watch it with him though.
Well, if you can distract him all the way through 6, then that's fine. But anyway,
no, I meant like if he wanted to watch the entire series, I'll watch it with him. If he wants to watch 1 through 5, I'll still
I know. I'm just saying, if you want to get him through 6, the best way is to distract him while it's happening.
Well, yeah, some of the seasons are literally like background noise.
Yeah, good. As long as you know that.
I've never not acknowledged that.
Oh, you have not acknowledged that. You've been fighting me along all this shit. So
No. I said Supernatural's had some questionable seasons, but I'm not going to completely write it off because I need to know how it finishes.
I don't. So anyway, Supergirl is convinced that Lena's been working with Leviathan because she thinks Lex is working with Leviathan, and she thinks Lena's working with Lex.
She's right. Because she was fucking right the entire time.
Yeah. So she's like, directly or indirectly, Lena is working with Leviathan.
Right. So it was like watching Harry Potter like say, yo, Malfoy is behind this or Snape's behind it. Because every movie he said that, they pretty much were. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't get that, but you know what I'm saying. They treated her like the girl who cried wolf.
I mean,
no, I'm actually confused.
That's inaccurate because she was actually like, she was saying that she was lying at first, and Kara's never lied. So
yeah, no, I'm confusing her with the argument that Luke and Kate had later on in Batwoman.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, so, I know. That's why I was like, never mind, ignore me.
Yeah. So with the whole thing going on in the prison, there's more of this. Lex was like, oh, it was an isolated incident. Let's move on. And Lena's like, oh, no, I think we need to like look further into this, but okay.
Were you the only one who thought that everything happening in this episode, and I probably should ask this later on in the storyline, was this episode just chaos to you? Because it felt like chaos to me.
Oh yeah, it did. The whole
Okay.
prison thing was like everything just went to hell, and
I was like, and no one's gonna acknowledge it. No one knows this is happening right now. Like, no panic button has been alerted to the outside world.
In any situation like as you would call Supergirl, why wouldn't you call Supergirl here? Like the prison is going insane.
Or even I feel like Lex and Lena, even though they don't show it like on air, I feel like at all times they still have a team of security around them.
You better if you're Lex Luthor.
Right. So it's like,
because if you're so distrusting of Kryptonians as he claims to be, you have to believe at any given point they might snap and kill you. So you better have security around you.
right. And so my thing was just like, security didn't like alert the police or anything. Like they were just like, nah, we got this. Like no one knew this was happening. Like the DEO wasn't alerted that their head commander was in danger.
I wouldn't expect the DEO to find out about it. Maybe local law enforcement, but not the DEO alerted, because that's just not their jurisdiction. That's not what they do.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But you get what I'm saying. But no one had like an emergency button. Yeah, I just don't think it makes sense.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Somebody should have been alerted. So we get this moment with Kelly's talking to Andrea about, this worldwide launch event thingy is probably a bad idea because shit's going wrong. And she's like, I fixed that leak. And Kelly's like, oh, no, you didn't, bro. Like, it's just, like, you didn't.
And Tessmacher made sure of that. So,
yeah. So, then we got Alex and Carr. They go to some dude for help. I forget this dude. Like, I don't know his name in the show either, but like the actor, because I recognize him. Like, what the fuck is his name? And I meant to write it down, and I forgot. It's not Patton Oswalt, is it?
No.
The fuck is his name then?
Who are we?
The dude they go to for help, the little dude
that was not Patton Oswalt, but he's like they look very similar, and I don't know his name either. But I know who you're talking about, the linguist, right?
Yeah. You sure that wasn't Patton Oswalt?
I'm pretty certain. Because Patton Oswalt's a little bit more rounder in the face.
What if he lost weight?
It's a different actor because I've seen him in something else before. I just can't think off the top of my head what it is. So now I'm going to look.
I'll take your word for it, even though I'm convinced it's Patton Oswalt. But they go to him to help decipher the symbols and shit, figure out what's going on with that. He comes back later. Then we got Leviathan. They find this. Well, they get this weapon from Lex that he got from the Fortress of Solitude. It's a weapon for them to use, to just fuck shit up. And apparently, there's this other thing that they need to make it work. So Gemma Cooper sends the bald nigga, whatever the fuck his name is, I forgot again. The one that was around at first that's like shaking. Yeah, Ramakan. That's right. I did know that name. I just forgot.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. When he first showed up on the episode, I was like, "What is his name?" And I didn't know until someone said it, and I was like, "Oh, thank you, God."
Yeah.
I was not looking for it.
Yeah, he was one of those. He's just like, I knew it, and I'm like, why don't I have it here? But I have it later. Yep. A couple notes later.
Sean Astin.
Oh, that's his name?
Yes.
So Patton Oswalt is Sean Astin.
No. But yeah.
So anyway, we're back in the prison. We find out that it's not an isolated incident. Apparently another prisoner has snapped. So some shit's going down. It's all falling apart. A riot has started. It's not going well. Like, people getting their ass whooped all over the damn place. And it's just not good. It's not good at all. So Lex is like, oh, me try to do something about this shit. So in response...
I'm sorry.
Oh, you good. I was just talking about how, a riot had started in the prison because another prisoner snapped.
And again, no one calls the outside forces.
No. Lex is just like, let me handle this myself. And we see Lex actually like fight somebody. And I was confused there. I'm like, Lex doesn't get physical unless he has his Lexo suit on. What's going on here?
He was just trying to flex. I was like, I can't stand you.
Wait. Mar. You saying Lex was trying to flex?
Shut the fuck up. You know, as soon as the words left my mouth, and I was like, damn it, he's gonna do that. I knew it was coming too, and I was just like, damn it, I wish I never said it.
Oh, man. So then in the middle of that, we're like, oh, Ramakan is about to cause this crazy earthquake and shit.
Near like Yosemite.
Oh, man.
And I was like, y'all just trying to do my worst nightmare, which would be for Yosemite to blow up.
Wait, what?
Am I thinking of Yosemite?
I don't even know what Yosemite is.
No, the super geyser in Yosemite State Park.
Oh, I don't know.
The super giant volcano under.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it though.
I don't remember the name of it. I just know it's in Yosemite Park. I don't remember.
Yeah, the one that's like thousands of years overdue to explode and could kill us all. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just don't know the name of it.
Oh, yeah. Every time I think about the West Coast having like a major earthquake, and I was like, and that volcano will go at the same time because Mother Nature will not be fucking with us.
Mm-hmm. So I talked about how we see Lex actually like put up and fight somebody. But anyway, in the middle of all that Ramakan shit, they capture him. And he shows up. I mean, Brainy shows up after they capture him, like, yo, I'm going to take him to the DEO. And there's this whole back and forth between him and Kara, and I believe Alex was there too. Like, yo, you can't just take him. We got to find out what's going on. And he was like, no, this is our shit. We taking him. So that's the thing. Mara had to step away for a second. So we're going to like wait for her to get back because I need her thoughts on this. So for right now, you can just sit there and listen to my soothing voice all up in your eardrums. Digest it. Take it in. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay, she's kind of back. I needed to put her headphones back in. We can, get the talk going again. You back?
Yes.
All right.
Sorry. So many things happened all at once. It was like a domino effect.
Anyway, we were talking about how they beat up Ramakan and Brainy showed up.
And it was mad easy.
One would think maybe too easy.
That's what I said. I was like, they defeated him quite easy. Like, it's like he put up fight, but nowhere near as much as he did in the first one.
It wasn't the lack of fight that bothered me. It was how early it was in the episode that got me. But
that too. Yeah, there was that too. I looked and I was like, I still have like 35 minutes left.
Yeah. So then Brainy shows up like, yep, we got it from here. Thanks for your assistance. And they're like, yo, nigga, what? Assistance? We took him down. I'm like, yep.
He's
and I'm
our
taking
prisoner.
it from here. And I'm taking it from here. They got an attitude about it. And he was like, so when you found out where he was, did you call me?
Right.
And they were like, oh. Like, yeah, exactly. So fuck you too. And he took the prisoner and walked away.
He had them dead to rights. He was just like,
yeah.
What you gonna say? You didn't call me. You want to talk about acting like a team. You didn't call me either.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say all the time. People are like, why you ain't called me lately? I'm like, when's the last time you called me? Exactly. Leave me alone.
You knew.
So.
Oh, the dude who we thought was what's his name? Patton Oswalt. He's Bob from Stranger Things. That's where I recognize him from.
That wasn't Patton Oswalt?
No, it's Bob from Stranger Things and Mikey Walsh from The Goonies and Samwise from Lord of the Rings.
And all this time I thought it was Patton Oswalt.
Nope.
All those different people you just named, I thought all of them were Patton Oswalt. No bullshit. Not even being funny. I definitely thought all those people were the same dude.
Nope. Maybe him and Patton Oswalt are somewhere down the line, like related.
Or they're just both the same person. They convinced all of you that they're not.
I don't know. I'll put a side-by-side photo of both in the group.
It's like the Michael Jackson, LaToya Jackson thing. People thought they were the same person. It wasn't really a real thing. It's just like some people were saying that just being funny, like way back in the day. That Michael Jackson and LaToya Jackson were the same person.
I was like, wait a second.
And then somebody was like, well, have you ever seen the two of them in the same place at the same time? And no, you hadn't at that point, but why would you? So it's an old joke. Don't worry about it.
I see. I know it's still funny. It's like I was kind of like at first I was like, I don't get it.
So Brady's got him in the DEO, Ramakan that is, and like something's up with his staff because Dreamer's like dreaming about it. Remembered it.
Dreamer be over here dreaming.
Yeah. And apparently in her dream, she had a dream about Ramakan, but in that dream, Brady was in there too.
Looking all weird and crazy.
Yeah, like green and shit. And she was like, she believed that, he was not exactly in league with Ramakan, but like using him and shit. But then we see that Ramakan got captured on purpose and he gets himself loose while his staff was searching for something that we realized is kryptonite. They got all this kryptonite all up in the DEO. You know why? Because fucking Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it doesn't really surprise me.
Mm-hmm. So there's a bunch of kryptonite in the DEO. But, he gets his hands on that shit. He's got Kara dead to rights. Then the Martians show up. Everybody gets up out of the building, but Ramakan destroys the entire building. DEO building is gone.
Took the whole shit down.
Yeah. Break it all down, because, fuck them.
I was like, dang. I was like, he took mad kryptonite and he took down the entire building. Like.
So then we cut back to the prison, and Lena realizes that her whole plan of like taking the fear and all that kind of shit away from people, it won't work. And Lex is like, yeah, that's because, humanity can't be changed. They need to be controlled. They need to be led. And he's like, it needs to be done by someone. And she's like, oh, a Luthor? And she's like, I knew it. Well, she didn't say I knew it, but it was just like, I should have known that this is all you're up to all along and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I needed you to see for yourself because I didn't do shit and blah, 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 blah,
and
blah,
it
blah.
Still failed. I was just like, I feel like Lena finally understood why she was able to kill Lex the first time around.
Yeah, because Lex is the worst. So that all happens. Lena's not having it. She just like is not with Lex and his bullshit. But he clearly don't give a fuck.
Right.
Cut back to some other shit. Jean and Magan kiss. Once again, it's just uncomfortable for me. And then we got Kelly and Alex having a talk. And she tells Alex, like, maybe you should consider wearing a mask. My brother did it. Made sense to him. You're not with the DEO anymore.
Right. Can't be out here fighting people, not having any protection or backing.
Exactly. So now I'm thinking about it, like, what will she look like as, a masked hero,
I feel like there's something covering her eyes and nose. I feel like she's not going to go full mask.
Yeah. I mean, Dreamer just has a thing across her eyes. A few of our favorite heroes have done that, so.
Yeah. As long as she don't do what Oliver did back in the day when he would just put all that eyeliner. Put the paint and the eyeliner. Please just don't do that, because I can only imagine that cleanup.
Oh, man. But We see also Lex finally got what he wanted, which was an invite to the Leviathan ship. Then we got William following Eve Tessmacher.
Proving that he is stupid.
Proving that he is stupid.
Proving that he is stupid.
How is he stupid?
Because he literally he couldn't sneak up on someone if he was paid to do it.
Oh, William. Yeah. I wasn't sure if you're talking about William or Lex. That's why I was like, because you came in the middle of me. I'm like, wait, she's talking about William or Lex? Yeah, William's stupid.
No, William came in and proved that he is stupid.
Yeah.
And just goes to show that he probably will not last long, which means Kara will just keep being alone because
look,
the life of a superhero.
I believe we talked about this before as far as TV shows goes, how you keep them interesting.
Yeah.
Nobody gets to be happy.
Right. I don't even remember how Mon-El left. I don't remember how that or why that happened.
He went to the future.
Yeah, I know. I just don't remember. I don't remember the conversation when he decided that he was going to go. I don't remember it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, he had the whole thing going with Miss Mars and all that. Remember, he got like, wife and kid and shit now. He got a family.
Now he does. I thought before when he first came back, they didn't have that kid yet, right?
Oh, the lead. It was the lead in the air.
No, because I don't know.
When he originally left, it was because of the lead in the air.
Yes.
And they put him on the ship, and he left. And when he left, he got sent into the future, and that's where he met Mars and shit.
Yes. Yeah. When they came back, they already had the kid, or didn't he go back and have the kid?
I don't know if I don't know if he had the kid yet, but he was with her.
Yeah, because I was saying, like, by that time, he came. I think that's when he came back, and it was like revealed that they had a kid or something like that. I thought, but I might be also confusing, and I might be confusing him with something else.
I don't remember all that. I know
maybe it was a flash. Maybe it was like a dream. Like I don't know. I know he has come up at some point again. I think this season he showed up, right? Or was it like a dream or a nightmare? I don't remember what it was. I feel like he had.
I don't think I've seen him this season.
I thought he popped up some point time this season that was not Crisis.
I don't know, man. This season's been weird. I don't know what's happening when anymore,
Because Crisis effed everything up. I don't know what's real anymore, what's happened, what hasn't happened.
Yeah, it's all on one Earth now. So it's just, there's only one universe. Because that's one of the advantages of like DC, that they had a multiverse and they took that away, which makes no sense for them to do. But whatever. Anyway.
Right.
So back to
William. I feel like he had conflict leaving, but whichever. William is stupid and don't listen to nobody.
Yeah. And then we get Lynn showing up at Kara's place, being all apologetic and shit.
With her tail between her legs.
Yeah, man, hat in hand, just, I was wrong.
I'm sorry. You were right to treat me like this.
I'm like, yeah, fuck you. I'd have closed the door. Like, yep, right? Bye.
She was like, come in, sit down. I was like, Kara, don't you dare.
Like, yeah, you can sit outside. Fuck you. But Kara accepts the apology, says, sit down. And that was Supergirl. Got anything else? Where you want to go next?
Wants to stop Leviathan, and all I could think was like, whatever, bitch.
Yeah, I don't trust Lena no more either. So, where you want to go next?
I low-key want to go to Batwoman next. But I also kind of want to go to Legends. It's funny because Legends has the most notes from me this week.
Make a choice.
Let's go with Batwoman just because of how they end and the theme.
This episode of Batwoman was called what?
A Secret Kept from All the Rest.
By all the rest, you mean Mary, because she's the only one apparently they didn't know. But
I felt like it was a riddle, but I was just like, who knows? I feel like all of these are like riddles.
Oh, man, it was just funny seeing Mary just throwing a little, her little bitch fit because this teenager knew that Kate was Batwoman before her.
The entire episode was too funny.
Yeah. Like, that was my favorite part of this whole shit. Like, it's just them two. So
I feel like Mary doesn't realize like the only reason the teen knows is by circumstance. It's not like she was like, hey, random kid. I'm
Yes,
Batwoman.
she didn't go out of her way to find some random teenager to tell that she was Batwoman. It was more of, I'm trying to save this city, and this kid's losing her fucking mind because of who she is and being fucked up in the head for, you know, the way people treat her.
That and Alice also threatened. They also put her in that.
Well, yeah, there was
position.
all of that, but I feel like it was more for the kid and her like whole state of
Oh yeah,
mind than anything else. Like, yo, it's okay. Hey,
it's
guess what?
okay.
I'm
It's
gay
okay to be
too.
gay.
Yeah, exactly. I am like the real estate mogul related to the Waynes, you know, big shot motherfucker. Guess what? I'm
I'm gay
gay
as
too.
fuck.
And you know I'm gay as fuck, but guess what? I'm also motherfucking Batwoman.
You can
So
be anything you want and be gay.
exactly.
Was
So
the lesson I took from that episode. That episode was called How Queer Everything Is Today. I felt like I needed to know the name of that title for this. So there we go. I had it ready to go. I just needed to point it out now. Even though we've now revealed that it's the same kid from that episode.
oh man, you know what? I appreciate that. I wasn't gonna ask you that, but you know, I'm glad you did it.
You know, I had to pause the whole episode just to go back into my notes to figure out what
And find
episode
out
that was.
what episode she was in. Yeah, yeah.
Because I did not have her name written down. I could not search it anywhere else.
I get it. So this episode kicks off. Hush is like killing people in a fucking library because
Like he was like, you know, and of course, like the first few lines had the first few words of the episode had to be hush. And I was like, roll credits.
we can end this right now. It's
Right?
just, so he goes
Gave
in
me
like
what I wanted.
and the irony of him saying hush in a library, you know, it's just like, yeah.
Exactly.
I like
I was
that.
like, roll credits. End this episode. I'm good. I'm happy.
Like you can't get any higher than this. This is it right here. Like we got Hush in the library killing people with a gun with silencers on it, and he tells the dude that he's about to kidnap. Hush, like you got nowhere to go
He
but
even
down
told
now,
people
bro.
before he shot them. I was like, yo, he was just straight marking
Yeah, we got nowhere to go but down now. It's just
people. Right. You know what's funny? I didn't realize it's funny because I didn't even think about the idea that he shot people and people would have survived because they were saying people are calling him Hush. And I was just like, who survived that to say that that's what he was called or to describe him? But then I was like, oh, security footage. But at the same time, I was
but
like,
he didn't kill everybody. He just killed the people that were in front of him. Like he didn't go out of his way to kill everybody in the library.
you're right.
So yeah.
I just felt like people who heard him say Hush were like people who got shot.
Nah. He was just walking, straight through, and he's like, yep, kill you because you're in front of me, kill you because you're in front of me. Got to the dude he wanted, like Hush, and, there were others in there. Now, granted, there's not very many people in libraries these days, which when I looked at that, I'm like, this is way more people than I would expect to be in the library, but okay.
College library, it might be, it might be finals, might be midterms.
It might be. It's Gotham, so you don't know what Gotham is like. I've never been to Gotham.
I don't know what their university life is like.
I don't know, man. You pretty much live in Gotham, though, so you can tell me. Because Gotham is New York, so,
Or Chicago, so maybe you would know.
No, it's New York. Gotham.
I guess
like for real, like no bullshit. Gotham was based on New York, bro.
No, I know. I think it's like a mix between both, though. I've heard that too.
They only say that because they filmed the Dark Knight series in Chicago. That's the only reason.
Once they put the bridge shot in there, I was like, okay, so Gotham is Chicago, is what you're saying. Heard.
No, they just filmed it in Chicago because
I know.
Because New York costs entirely too much to shoot in, so they said, "Fuck that, we'll do it in Chicago."
That's true. That's why I think they only shot like a couple scenes of like the Joker in New York City. They were just like,
Yeah.
They shot like one scene and they were like, we're out. We out. We just needed the steps. And now let's get out.
Mm-hmm. But
back to this Gotham.
Yeah, back to Gotham, actual Gotham. So Kate's looking for Reagan because she's just like, yo, what the fuck?
Because or as Julie would say, what would a bloody bartender want with it? So
yeah, because Julie is trying to throw the scent off of herself because
because she stank.
She on some bullshit too.
Right, her shit's stinking right now.
Yeah. So Kate goes looking for Reagan. She finds her, And she tells her, like, yo, Magpie is my sister. But apparently, Julia got to her first. Because, because her shit stank. So,
which I was like, which made her look more and more stanky.
So yeah, there's that. Oh fuck. Sorry, I got distracted.
It's all right.
Nachos or pizza?
I had pizza.
When I say nachos, I mean full on like Nacho Supreme nachos. Like
no, I know.
Like I don't half-ass nachos. So
well, I had pizza, but I kind of had a taste for nachos earlier, so pizza. You thought I was gonna say nachos, didn't you?
Your conclusion made no sense to me is why I was laughing.
Because in my eyes, it's kind of like, if I can't have nachos today, you shouldn't either. But I don't know if how that's gonna work out.
The problem is, now that you've said that, now I want nachos. I'm definitely gonna do nachos now, and I'm taking a picture and sending them to you because they're gonna be fucking bomb because I'm making them with Flamin' Hot Doritos. Anyway, moving on.
I'm not answering your messages now.
You don't have to answer anything. You'll see it.
I won't. I won't open it.
Yeah, whatever. So anyway, so we got Alice and Hush. They're torturing the dude that he, kidnapped from the library with the
old dude,
the electric shock shit. Because they want him to translate the journal, but he can't do it.
Because he does numbers. Like, that's not going to help you.
Yeah. But he ends up dead because Alice just don't give a shit. And
then they took the NSA dude because we're not going to dwell on that, dead. So just know that two are dead and they still looking.
Yeah, because they want Luke. Well, not they. Alice wants to get Luke. Because like Luke can do it, and they're like, we can't do that because you're gonna bring down the Batwoman on us, and then we're fucked. But she was like, I don't give a shit. Get Luke. So outside of that, though,
what's funny? Mouse is probably the most off-hinge one, but at the same time, I feel like he's the only one who has like a real grip as to. It's crazy because like the way he's illusioning himself, like in the hospital, like at Arkham, the way they're at Arkham, he's like, this could be like our Wonderland. And I'm just like, that's unrealistic. But then when he's talking about we're bringing too much attention, I was like, he is the most logical person in this room right now.
Well, see, the thing, he was cool where he was at. That's where it was. Like, we can just, like, to him, it's like, if I just keep pretending to be this doctor, we can just do whatever the fuck we want around here. We're good. We're good here. We are good right here. And then she's like, well, but she's so disillusioned to the fact that she wants Kate. Like, she wants to take Kate out.
Right. I was just like, I was like, I get it. You're angry. They tricked you to get in there and they tricked you and left you in there. I get it. But damn, girl, like, you could be free.
Yeah.
You could just write her off and just be out.
Either stay in Arkham because you're pretty much running Arkham now, or you can just go somewhere else. Because you're running Arkham now. Like, you just
Mouse
leave.
can just get a transfer somewhere. He could be like, I want to move here with his degree.
You can just leave. And you would be great, but no. That's the problem with villains, though. They're unstable. So, we got Kate going to Julia, though, because she's just like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Like, I heard you already spoke to Reagan.
Mm-hmm. She gets no real answers because, along comes Sophie to fuck everything up. We talked about Hush kidnapped somebody else. They killed him.
You know what I think of Sophie? But even though it's not really as accurate, do you watch Power or did you watch Power?
I saw the first 2 seasons of Power.
I'm trying to remember if Tariq was really fucking shit up in season 1 or 2.
No, but I've heard about Tariq, but I never saw Tariq do anything in the season.
Sophie is the Tariq of Batwoman. Like, I feel like she always gets in the way for, like, no reason. Like, she just be doing shit for no reason.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the best way I can.
Like I said, I haven't seen, anything beyond the second season of Power, so I don't know. But, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's the only way I can really describe her to something right now. She just get on my freaking nerves. She's just doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's right up. Like, Power is right up there with Empire for me. It was like, I liked it at first, and then the more I got into it, the less I liked it.
Power. Oh, Are you comparing that to Power?
I'm just saying I had the same feeling about it. Like it was just like I watched
Oh,
it, and then like as I
yeah.
got further into it, I was just like, yeah, I don't like this as much anymore. I'll
Because
get through
Empire
this.
kept taking so many twists and turns. Like it just kind of like it was like, okay, they can just be a legitimate business now. Then something else has to happen. Someone else has to get dirty or whatever, whatnot. And I'm just like, I don't care about this. How many times are we gonna fight for this nigga Lucius? How
I
many times?
saw the entire first season of Empire. I liked it. Then I started the second season. I got like 3 episodes in. I'm like, nope, I'm done. And that was it for me. Power, I watched the entire second season. Like, I see where this is going. I don't like it. I'm done.
It would be like with Power. It was like he would become legitimate almost, and then someone would throw a monkey wrench, and then he'd have to do something that involved more drugs or involved more whatever. So it was just annoying.
That sounds like a less interesting Breaking Bad. So, back to this show though. We got this whole scene between Kate and Luke, where Kate's saying like, Julia's on some shit, and Luke is trying to defend her, and he's like, I don't think that's it. I trust her and all that. Apparently, at some point, I don't know if they mentioned this before, like that Julia was like, only fucking with Luke because she was being spied on by Alfred and shit, and just I'm like, oh, that happened. When did this happen? Did Luke fuck Julia? Is that a thing?
Why would they though? Why would Alfred be spying on?
I don't know,
Well,
but that's what Kate said.
oh well, no. Alfred was Julia's father, right?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Kate said when in the middle of their argument, Kate mentioned that that Julia was around and she was fucking around with Luke or whatever to spy on him for Alfred.
Oh, I thought she was spying on Kate for someone.
It sounded like she was saying she was fucking with Luke.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to argue with you about it because I don't remember that. I don't remember that statement being made, but I remember glazing over their argument though, because I was like, "Why are you guys fucking fighting right now?" Like I don't understand. Like, it was
the fight was pointless because Kate was right, but it was just,
right. I was just kind of just like Luke, like who twisted your undies today? Like what's? Yeah. It felt like
well, I trust her, but it's like she gave him all these reasons not to, but he just kept saying, "I trust her." It's just like
right. I was like, you just being like, I remember him arguing with her, like this, like taking little jabs at her. Because at first I thought he was mad at her about Reagan getting the book, and I was like, how would she have ever known that Reagan was going to take the book? Yeah. So I was just like, what you bitching about? Like, it's like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Exactly. Why would I think this random bartender I'm fucking with would steal the fucking journal and, in the morning do her little walk of shame and take my fucking journal away? Like, why would I think that? Why would I ever believe that was a thing?
Like it was such a weird argument, and that's why I kind of like let it glaze over, because I was like, this is like Luke woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and he's just not. No, shut up.
Yeah.
Go take a chill pill. Go have a drink. Come back.
So we cut back. We got more torture going on, and we talked about that. She killed it. They killed another hostage too, and then Hush goes after the high school girl. What's the high school girl's name?
Parker, because Alice sent him after her because she was like, I know a really good hacker.
Yeah. And after Luke has left, Batwoman goes out to try to save old girl, and Mary's trying to do the whole guy in the chair thing. She's horrible at it. She fails miserably. Like, ends up accidentally shutting the whole sit down. But Batwoman saves her. She's all good. She brings her back to the Batcave. But now Alice is like, yep, we did it your way. That's 3 strikes. We're out. We're getting Luke now. Go get him.
Which is funny that he was so upset about it, because he was the one who ultimately tricked Luke anyway to getting where he was. He was the one who ended up tricking Luke. He went along with when they eventually got Luke, he was the one who called him.
Pronouns, pal.
Mouse.
Okay, I'm hearing. I'm just telling you. Like you just, you were saying he, they, all that. I'm like pronouns. Just.
Oh, because Alice was talking to Mouse about how 3 strikes he was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well, it
Yeah.
was like in that whole process, she was talking to him and Hush. So it's just like I don't know. I just wanted you to clarify. That's all.
Oh, okay, yeah, because she was talking to Mouse about because typically Hush was just grabbing people, but he was like they were like, don't kill no one, just bring him here,
Mm-hmm.
and Mouse was just kind of like, yeah, we're making it hot, but then was when he was first against getting Luke, and then because Hush was just kind of like, I'll get whoever, just tell me who,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was like, oh, Mouse was so against getting Luke, but then he was the one who ultimately lured in Luke.
Well, in the end, he'll still do whatever Alice tells him to do. So it's just he has his objections, but in the end, Alice is still in charge, and he's subjective to her no matter what. So then, Luke goes to Julia because he knows she's on some other shit. And then she's like, "Oh, I ain't gonna tell you shit. Just know, there's some stuff about Kate that you don't know." And I'm just like, well, what the fuck did Kate do? Like, what the hell? What are you talking about?
Right. Someone was and then she tells someone was watching her, and
yeah,
blah,
we get
blah,
into that
blah.
later. It was just the way she said it here, like implied that Kate did some fucked up shit. And I'm like, what? So anyway, Hush shows up and takes them both, Julia and Luke, which is weird to me because I don't see how Julia didn't just take him out because.
Right. How didn't you fight him? Because it's not like Tommy has like supreme combat skills.
Exactly.
Like, he's just a bandaged dude with like some psychological issues and a gun.
Exactly. You're a badass international spy ass kicking motherfucker, and you let this dude with bandages on his face take you? Like,
right.
The hell? How does that work?
I would have been tight. See, if I was Luke, I would have been tight. I'd be like, bitch, you trained in this. I'm just learning. Like,
yo, I work the computers and shit. You do the ass kicking shit. Why didn't you do the ass kicking shit?
Just let them get taken.
And then later,
I think it's mostly because she thought he could translate the book too.
Oh yeah. Once we got there, I realized that's what was happening. She wanted him to translate the shit. And then this other scene that I was just like, why did this happen? When Sophie goes to see Kate, and after she's seen Julia.
To speed along the process of her and Julia getting together, because at some point we all knew Kate had to be told.
This could have been a phone call.
This could have.
There's no reason for Sophie to show up at her place to talk to her about this. This could have been a damn phone call.
Her face. So, because Sophie's like that toxic ex that just literally just don't want to let go, but also wants you to see how great they're doing without you.
Exactly. Like, yo, I feel like she was being petty. And I'm like, there's no reason why you needed to do this in person. You could have called her. But like, hey, your ex that you used to fuck with that's fucking with me now. Have you seen her?
Right, because I've been talking to her, and but if you're uncomfortable with it, I can also keep it platonic, just in case you didn't know. I'm trying to bone your ex too.
Yeah. Like, I want to ride your ex's face right now, but I need you to let me know it's okay. Just in case you say it's not okay, I'll know that while I'm riding her face, you don't think it's okay. It's not like she wasn't gonna see her. Like, even if Kate had said it's not okay with me, it would not have stopped anything.
Right. So it's kind of like you could have just texted like, "Hey, have you seen Julia?" Because I feel like Kate already knew that they were working together, or like Julia was working with the Crows.
Mm-hmm.
What that wasn't like. If it just so happens you asking her where you are, it could have been for any odd reason which is why this could have been a phone call or a text. Exactly. You showed up to tell her, "Yeah, I'm gonna lick this girl's coochie."
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And she's just like, and I think Kate would have drawn that conclusion anyway because,
I feel like she already saw it saw it coming because of how much time they were spending together.
And quite honestly, Kate's like, I don't fuck with ugly bitches. So it's just like, it's just the two of them like, I know you like vagina. I know you like vagina. You're both fucking hot. You're gonna fuck.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if I try to walk in on Sophie trying to get with Reagan after this. Like,
Exactly.
they taking Magpie, and then they just kind of like, oh, bring your sister too.
Sophie brings her handcuffs and shit. Yeah. So we cut back to Arkham. They got Luke and Julia locked up in there. Julia's getting that shock shit because, you know, that's what they do to get answers out of people now, because apparently that Alice thinks that works.
It doesn't, because all you're doing is frying the synapses. How do you expect someone to translate
when you fry their brain? Like, you want them to do brain work and you fry their fucking brain. You know why? Because Alice is fucking nuts. And then Luke's going through this whole little crisis in his head. Like, I don't think I can translate this shit. My father's a fucking genius. He blah, 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 blah. Then we go back to the Batcave because, you know, Kate brought what was Parker? That's her name, right?
Yes.
Yeah, brought her to the Batcave, and Mary's on her shit. Like, why does she get to come in here? How does she know? And blah, yeah.
Because I saved her life, nigga. Like,
Parker doesn't help though, because she's all like, yeah, we go way back. It's just like...
Right. Parker played like the perfect teenager, like the typical teenager, like rebellious, like, haha, I found a way to get under your skin.
Yeah. And once she saw that was a thing, she kept digging, and I'm just like, oh, yeah. That's some teenage shit. Fuck you, but I get it. So then in the midst of this, she finds that, you know, we see, because she's a hacker, like, I can do the whole tracking the pacemaker location shit, you know?
Right.
And then Mary finds these glasses that can translate the codes in the book, you know, because that's, you know, convenient as fuck. I don't know why, you know, Lucius would need translating glasses if he wrote the code, but okay.
Am I the only one who thinks like the glasses are translated to something that it's not really?
Maybe, but
because I mean, I don't know. Maybe I was, because I think, was I high during when I was watching that?
I wasn't there.
I was either I feel like I was some kind of, what was it, Sunday? I didn't watch live, but I watched on Monday, and I think Monday night I was lit because I had an edible and I smoked, and I think I was drinking. Yeah, I was lit, and I was watching.
Quarantine is a motherfucker. Anyway, go ahead,
bro. Like, you know, took an edible, smoked a joint, had a drink. Like, it's just not enough anymore. And I remember watching it, and I feel like when they showed, because I also realized, I think there's several journals of it, but only one of them apparently has the secret to killing Batman. And when Kate looked at one, it translated some words, and then when I looked at the one, when Alice used them on the one that Luke had, I feel like I saw the same exact words. And I don't know, one, either I might have been bugging, two, it might have been like a production cost kind of thing, and then just didn't think anyone would read the words or try not to read the words, or three, maybe they're just dummy glasses. And Kate knows that. I don't know. I'm speculating so much
you
right now.
were just fucked up.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm speculating a lot right now.
Yeah,
I'd have to go back and actually pause it and look. But like,
I'm gonna guess that you were just fucked up.
Yeah.
But then Lucius figures out the code because he realizes that
Luke.
Did I say Lucius?
Yes.
Okay.
Luke
figures out the code because he realized that his father Lucius used Luke's social security number to make the code. That's why I was like, they were both their names were in the notes right here. I see how I did it. Anyway,
that's all right. I will say it's okay either way, because I feel like Luke's full name is probably also Lucius, but it's probably just his nickname is he probably goes by Luke so that he's not like, they're not confused or whichever.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
What if like his father's name is Lucius and his name is Lucas?
I mean, Luke is also short for Lucas, but I mean I'd
be so pissed. Funny. Like if my name was Lucas and my father's name was Lucius, I'd be like,
Your
Oh,
dad
I'd
is
be so
Lucy,
mad.
but you was lucky.
Oh, I'd
But you
be
was
so
lucky.
mad. I would hate that so much. Um, so with some little figuring and all that kind of shit, Batwoman and the crew, they figure out that Luke and Julia are in Arkham. So Batwoman to the rescue. Once she's up in there, she takes out a couple guards. Big Daddy Kane is like, Batwoman's in Arkham, we need to get there because she's gonna fuck everything up. She being Batwoman, like I'm gonna, you give me Luke and Julia, I'll give you these glasses because they translate shit. Bada boom, here you go. She looks, she's like, oh. Alice is like, oh, okay, these work. Yeah, take them, go.
Take this shit.
So she does, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna go back and get her. Problem is, once she does that, Alice like, oh, I'm gonna open up every cell in this fucking block because apparently in this one random room they have a button that can just open everybody's cell in Arkham. I don't know why that's a thing. Who designed that shit?
In the lobotomy room at that.
Yeah. In the room where we electroshock therapy people, there's a button where we can open up every fucking cell door. Where's Hugo Strange? Is he here yet? Like, is this his shit? Because like, who told you this was okay?
Well, I mean, I didn't really even think that far into it when I saw her open the box. I was like, I think I might have thought how convenient, but at the same time, I was like, well, maybe they have one in every room, like in every room, because I think she had to unlock it though, right?
In every room that can open all the cells at the same time.
I didn't say it made sense. It does not make any sense.
It makes none.
I like the way I'm thinking of it, the way I'm picturing the thought process behind it is that, I imagine it just has to be a locked, like the.
Oh, I hear you.
Like a circuit.
Like something like that would have to be in some kind of security room. Like,
right. I just kind of, I don't know.
There's a certain place where that would make sense for that to be.
I'm
not where they were.
No, I know. I'm thinking of it in a sense of, like, even if it opens it, it also has to close them or lock them. And I'm thinking, in the case of something is happening in that particular room, that one, like a security, like I imagine when these things typically are happening regularly, legally, and I use that loosely, because it's Arkham and it's Gotham. I'd imagine like if something like an incident's happening, they have to make sure, like quickly, everything is locked so that only they are, I guess, mobile or whatever. I don't know. That it doesn't fully make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's still like that's the kind of thing that should be in the security office. Like it's just
right. I'm just thinking of like if they don't have a way to contact the security, because I don't know how old this building is either. Like I don't know what their security. Like I'm going based off of it's a very old building. They may not have the technology that I would like to think that they have to communicate across the entire grounds where they could just lock everything down in one, like from another building. Mm-hmm. I just kind of feel like it has to be somewhere convenient, but also locked up. That's the only reason I'm thinking. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, because it's like they shouldn't have the power to unlock though. Like having the power to lock is one thing, but having the power to unlock also, nah, bro. Like that needs to be exclusively for security. Like it's just
like to me it's like I feel like that's still a stupid thing to have, but that's the only thought process as to why. And I feel like because she had to use Mouse's keys to unlock it, I just kind of feel like it's there for like emergency purposes and not for practicality reasons.
I guess. So then we get the whole thing because she let everybody out. So Kate's fighting all the inmates and shit. Big Daddy Kane is blaming Batwoman for everything that's going on. We got some cool fight stuff with Kate, like, just whooping their asses and shit. They do some shit where she like kind of gets through in the guard, like, yo, you got to come this way, get out of here, because it's just, we're fucked. Julia's pretty fucked up after all the electric shock shit. We cut to them over at the...
her arm is like, her left hand is numb, and I was like, that'll go away.
Yeah, her nerves are all fucked up in her hand and all that shit because was getting electrocuted in her fucking brain. Julie and Sophie do the kissy face shit.
Just in time for Kate to see it, because why else? When else would have it happened?
Yeah.
If it like there was no other way, it could not happen without Kate seeing it.
So then Julia finally tells Kate why she was after the journal. Like, apparently that assassin that tried to kill her way back when went away because Julia went to the person who hired her and was like, leave her alone and I'll do this for you. I'll get the journal, but I didn't know what was in the journal. I don't believe her, but okay.
Right. She was like, and that deal ended the moment I found out it could kill you. And I was like, no, it didn't.
It didn't, because you were still trying to get the shit from Luke. Like, it was just like...
Right. And then on top of that, it's like, you think they're just not going to come and collect? You think they're just going to be like, oh, she found out it's going to kill Batwoman, so she's not doing it anymore. We'll just let it bygones be bygones.
Yeah,
Bitch, no.
Yeah,
they're either now... Right. They're either going to now come for Kate or they're going to come for Julia. Either way, one of them's going to... No, not one of them's going to get got. It'll probably be Julia. But, you know, if not, they're going to come for you guys either way.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Julia will bite the bullet on this, trying to protect Kate, which means Sophie will not understand. She's gonna hate Kate for it. And it's
further drive that wedge between Kate's or
they'll just draw them back together.
They go after Julia, and Sophie gets caught in the crossfire and dies.
Oh no!
Because when things like this happen, it's not usually the person whose fault it is that goes down. It's the loved ones that go down in the crossfire. And I wouldn't be surprised if Sophie's the one that ends up going down for Julia's bullshit.
Or at least that's the thing, because I don't see them.
I do.
The only reason I don't is because oh, well, no. I was going to say because she's like the only person to cover. I was like, nope. Luke is still there. And then there's also Mary. They have enough diversity hires. They could, you know what? They could let Sophie go. They can clip Sophie.
They got a black guy. They got an Asian girl. Like, yeah, we can do this. We can lose Sophie.
I think Parker is Parker's last name is Torres. She's Hispanic. You know, you got the whole spectrum. We don't need you, Sophie. We have an excess of people now.
And honestly, when I look at this show, she's my least favorite person on the show.
Right. It's
sad, but it's true.
I'll get over it.
Yeah.
She's done nothing but be a nuisance. It's like she's trying, and it's like her nuisanceness is always at like, I'm just trying to help you, Kate, or Batwoman. And in actuality, you make everything worse.
Yeah.
I won't take away from the fact that her and Julia, nope, I'm going to take that away from her because she didn't do it by herself. She needed someone's help to do it. Never mind. I retract my statement. I was going to say, I'm not going to take away from what they've discovered and brought to the Crows, but she didn't do it by herself, so I'm not going to let her have that either. That's how petty I'm going to be to Sophie, is that I won't even let her have the win of, she's done some good, but she's never done it by herself.
Oh, man. So also, we got this scene later. Big Daddy Kane calls Batwoman with the bat signal. She goes to him and she's like, yo, you need to go away or I'm coming after you. And of course, she's like, yeah, fuck that. And he's like, all right, just know if I see you again,
this is war.
Shit's going down.
And you know, so my thing is, he is like that. It's one of the things that bothers me because I can't remember what the other show is that also does it. That someone is just so one-track minded because of their hatred over something else that happened that was not that person's fault or the original. Like, you know, it's like it's just a bunch of upsetness, and you're directing it. So like his pissiness at Batman not being able to save them in the beginning, you know, back when they were kids, because it's why he hates her. Like, I was like, you have no real reason to hate Batwoman. She has done nothing to you but try to help. And, you know, I understood his anger when he compared, you know, her and Alice to Joker and Batman. I got it, because it really does feel like the other can't survive. Like, I feel like Batwoman could survive without Alice's shit. She's just like, no. I can survive without it. I don't need her shit. I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to be a beacon.
Could she though? Could she?
I feel like she could. I feel like she has enough other things keeping her busy without Alice, even though all of her shit right now is linked to Alice again.
About to say, seems like everything is centered around. You can say that, but like I feel like she'd be lost without having her Joker being Alice.
Well, I feel like she got back into it because of what Alice was doing, and she's trying to stop her. But I feel like once she stops her, or once something happens to Alice, if you guys know, the source material, we all know, like, if they stick it true to the comics, something, that Alice eventually stops. But I'm kind of, because she kicks the bucket in the comic book. She kicks the bucket. I don't know about.
I mean, as far as they know, she kicked the bucket. That's my
right. I don't know. Right. Like, I don't know further down the line what happened.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, yeah, she's okay for now in the comics that we're reading. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like, but does she need? I don't think she needs Alex. I feel like she has other shit that comes up, which is why I hope they flow more into the Woman in the Water story, or whatever other story she has.
Weeping Woman,
Water in the Woman, La Llorona, either one. Whatever. She goes by many names. But I feel like because I feel like she'll take a deep breath once it stops. Like, she's gonna be sad that Alice is gone.
She comes out of the water from the Weeping Woman, she takes a deep breath.
No. I think once all the stuff with Alice is kaput for what we know for right now, I feel like she's gonna be real upset about it. But I feel like at the same time, she's gonna take a deep ass breath and be like, all right.
I don't know. I feel like it's the same thing like with the Batman and the Joker. We're like, yeah, he'd be okay for a while.
You think he's just gonna get antsy? He's like, I need someone crazy.
And then, she goes off and just disappears for years and nobody knows where the fuck she went.
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean,
but I also feel like
when Batman has no Joker, he goes off and he just disappears for years and nobody knows where the fuck he's at.
So I feel like Kate's doing it because Bruce is not there. And she was just like, she's like, something needs to be done. Like, because it's kind of funny, because at first, like, I don't even remember what the real reason for her starting was, besides maybe Alice.
It was Alice. That was the reason.
I don't know. But I feel like after all, now, like, at first she didn't want to, and then she was like, okay, well, Alice is not letting up, so I got to do this. But at the same time, I feel like if Alice was to, like, die or to go away, like, I feel like at the same time, Kate would just be like, I'm doing this now because now I'm so fucking deep into it. But I feel like,
I personally believe if Alice went away, she would stop being Batwoman.
But then they wouldn't have more seasons. I just feel like, because eventually Alice.
Yeah, for TV purposes, yeah, that's the thing, which is why I think Alice won't go anywhere.
True.
I mean, that's just how I feel about it. It's just.
I just don't feel like it would give. Because I feel like where we were reading in the comics, I feel like it was a lot of her purpose not a lot of her purpose. That's a lie. That's false. I feel like she was still being Batwoman, even like. But again, this is all because it's two different relationships. It's a hard thing about comparing it. Because
that's cool. I like talking comics. Keep going.
No, I know, because in the comics, like, they didn't really go further into what Alice did or Beth did when she turned evil. They just said, yeah, Alice was alive this whole time. My dad knew, and, he didn't say anything, and she became a villain, and blah, blah, blah. And then eventually she ends up dying, But in this one, it's kind of like Dad didn't know, and he didn't want to accept that she was there, but Alice kept going. But I feel like at some point, the Alice shit's going to get old. But I feel like the only way they can end the shit with Alice in the show is she has to die or has to, figuratively die. Because, like you said, who's to say that she won't die and come back? Because we all know Slade Wilson died and he came back too.
Malcolm Merlin died and came back again. It's just like what they do. A couple of times. It's just what they do. So, yeah. So after that, we go back to Alice with the glasses, reading the journal and shit, and we find out that she needs kryptonite. And I'm just like, well, fuck.
Right. I was just like,
The
okay.
fuck? Why do you need kryptonite to kill Batwoman?
Right.
She's not Kryptonian. But then I'm like, wait, are we going to get another crossover? Probably not, but I would love it. Did we get another Batwoman Supergirl crossover? Did we get that shit because she needs kryptonite?
That's what I thought. And I was like, well, that'd be cool because it would make sense because it's the same night. It's the only way that would probably work. But at the same time, I'm also just like, I still don't understand why that would kill them unless they're trying to set up like, you know, Batwoman versus Supergirl or some shit. Like, but even then, I don't understand what that would have to do with killing Batwoman. I was like, she's not an alien. She's not from Krypton. She's human. Like, that's the only thing I was like, literally, if you shot her in the mouth, you'd be good. That would be the end of it right there.
And that's what Mouse said, but like, she's like, yo, I need her to see that I beat her. And I'm like, yeah, you're definitely a villain now, because that's the kind of villain shit that they do.
Right. It's kind of almost like,
it's not enough for you to just win. You need that other person to know you won when you beat them.
And it's like, and I think that's kind of like where Mouse was getting with Alice. It's like, you're so blinded by, like, you want to take her down. You don't see the bigger picture, which is also what I was saying about Papa Kane with, you hate Batwoman so much. You don't even see that you guys could literally work together.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Commissioner
how much
Gordon saw it.
Right. By the way, this is.
I have no idea where Commissioner Gordon is, Mara. Don't ask.
I know, because you saw I was getting ready to ask too. Where is he?
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know where he is. I don't know where Commander Bullock is. I don't know where none of these people are.
I don't know where Barbara is, because clearly these are things. These are after where Barbara is even a thing yet. That's what I think, because I was like, I feel like for Commissioner Gordon, this is after his time, but it also makes me wonder, where the fuck is Barbara?
Which means she's probably Oracle at this point, no longer Batgirl. So it's just
true.
So she's in the wheelchair. She's the girl in the chair now. So
right. And even when we explored the possibility of Nightwing and Robin being in this universe, where the fuck are they? Well, you know how useful they might have been.
Nightwing went to a completely different city.
So, yeah, he went to Bloodville, right?
I forgot what the city is, but I know he went somewhere completely different.
Well, if we're going off of the Arkham Knight, the game, he went to Bloodville.
Okay. I don't remember.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. There's also Titans. Do you watch Titans?
Not yet.
So good.
Is Titans the one? Titans is not the one they canceled, right? That's only Krypton, right?
Yeah, that's Krypton they canceled. Titans is still going strong. It is so fucking good. You need to watch that shit.
Okay. I am paying for the DC Universe.
You are, so you just need to watch it because it's so fucking good.
Did you know that Harley Quinn comes on Sci-Fi?
No, I did not know that.
I didn't either until YouTube TV showed it was airing on Sci-Fi, and I was like, so I didn't need to buy DC Plus to watch this. I could have just.
But you get other shit. You get other shit. You know?
I know.
You get all the comic books. You get all those movies.
That's why I was
Titans.
Like, all right, I'll let it be because I still want to read like Rebirth.
What the fuck is that? What's that other one called? Fuck.
Swamp Thing. But
no.
Canceled.
No, not them. Not that. It's the group. What's the?
Inhumans.
No, that's Marvel.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Fuck, what is it called? Hold on. I'll remember. Hold on. The fuck is that series called? The fuck is it? Jesus. Why can't I remember this? Cyborg is in it.
That's not Titans?
No, that's not Titans. He's not in Titans.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Why can't I? Doom Patrol. That's what it is. Fuck, it was killing me. Like,
just as I scrolled past it, I was like, oh, it's Doom Patrol.
Yeah, Doom Patrol. Like, that's another good one, too.
These are all things I intend on watching.
Yo, this is way better than I thought it was. And also, Young Justice is on DC Universe. You ever watch Young Justice?
Not since the original one.
I mean, it's a continuation of that, but it's just...
No, I mean, like, I've watched, like, some episodes of, like, the original one, but I haven't watched it, like, front to back.
Yeah. Also, so good. But yeah, what were we talking about before I went on this tangent?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Alice needs kryptonite though.
Oh, because we were like, I don't understand, but actually, I don't remember how we got.
Yeah, I don't either. We're gonna move on though.
Yeah. Let's
Anything else
move
with
on.
Batwoman?
No, but next week is the finale for both Batwoman and Supergirl. I
Cool.
hope they are more finished than other shows.
I can deal with just having Stargirl and Legends. So
No, I'm saying like I'm okay with that. I'm just saying I hope they end better or end more finished.
relax. We don't know yet. Calm down. It's okay.
I kind of wonder, so they didn't film the end of it, right? The actual finales for Flash.
Oh, for Flash, no, they didn't finish what they were doing.
Because I was sitting here thinking maybe they'll just put them as bonus episodes on the, when they upload to Netflix. And I was like, wait, no, because they would just air them because they don't have them. And I was just like, how will they address this come next season? Like, let's not even talk to it yet.
Yeah, well, when we get to the Flash, we'll talk about the Flash, unless that's what you want to talk about right now. That we're going?
Yeah, because I'd rather end with Legends because I enjoyed Legends.
Okay, let's talk about the Flash then. This episode was called what?
Success is assured and not deliver us from evil like I wanted. Actually, you know what? Because Success is Assured was not originally the finale, I still could have probably had my Deliver Us from Evil finale. And now I will never know.
The problem with that thought is the Eva stuff, from what I read before, was supposed to end about now. The rest of the shit that was supposed to end with was supposed to be Thawne stuff.
Oh, I was going to say getting Iris back, right?
Well, yeah, that's part of it, but I think it involved Thawne. And so, like,
because how else will they make the Speed Force without him?
Yeah. So, yeah. So what was the name of the episode again? I forgot what you said.
Success is Assured.
Oh, that's why I wanted you to remind me, because it reminded me of Star Trek, where, like, they said success is assured, but the Borg in Star Trek, resistance is futile. Same shit, Mm-hmm. I'm just like, every time they said it, I was just like, yeah, that's Borg shit. And it makes sense because of, like, their whole being one mind and all that kind of shit. I'm like, ha, y'all ripping off Star Trek, and I'm cool with it. So this episode kicks off. We got Eva talking to Fake Singh. And, they got some shit that she wants him to do. We see that it's her suit that makes her able to survive, like, where she, in, like, the actual world and all that, outside of her little rejuvenation chamber shit.
Her rejuvenation.
Yeah. Allegra and Nash and Cecile are talking to Frost to get her ready to go. Why did I put Snow here? That's funny. I meant Frost, but I said Snow. I don't know why.
Isn't her last name Caitlin Snow?
Yeah, but that's not what I meant. I meant to write Frost and I put Snow.
You know what's funny? I don't know why I never thought it was ironic that her power is that, her alter ego, because I don't think it's her meta side is Frost and her last name is Snow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the irony I feel when I see black dudes whose last name are white and white dudes whose last name are black. You ever notice that that's always a thing?
There was this girl I went to high school with whose last name was Blackburn. And she had black in her name, but she's always made statements that were very racially controversial at times. I'm just like, it's how ironic. She was in my geometry class. I remember that shit. Sophomore year. Anyway, so we got Barry and the crew. They're trying to, they're discussing Eva, and they do some shit with the diamond that Dibney got from Sue. And they find out that through that diamond, they got some little locations and shit like, yo, she's going to strike right here at this warehouse. So they go there.
Like the diamond also had like the black hole insignia in it, right?
Yes, it was all connected, because Carver.
Swirls.
Yeah. They had to wrap this shit up, so they had to put all that together. So they get to the warehouse. Carver's there. Not Carver. Singh is there. He's gonna burn the whole shit down.
He was just like, he was gassing everything up. He was just like, yo, everything's gotta go.
Yeah.
That's just how this is going.
Then he tells them, because this is why I brought Carver up. Now, see, he tells them, Carver was there when Eva got sucked into the mirror after the particle acceleration explosion. And he was just like, yeah, oh, well, whatever. She's in there. Fuck her.
Right. I'm sorry.
Wasn't even an I'm sorry. Apparently, he just said, fuck her.
He was like, fuck. He was like, sucks to suck. Bye.
Yeah. So then Barry goes to Carver. And apparently, Carver knows that Iris is in the little Mirrorverse shit because he got footage of her getting sucked into it.
Which doesn't surprise me. I was like, why didn't you bring this up? It's like, not like why, because you all know why. Because you're bad. You're an evil man. I have no sympathy for you whatsoever.
So that happens. And Carver tells Barry, like, yo, if she's in there, her mind is gone. It's like been destroyed because, your mind just can't survive in there.
Oh, yeah, because it's not compatible with the human brain.
And, the whole thing with him walking away and, yeah. So, meanwhile, in the little Mirrorverse place, you see Iris is able, to do some shit by looking at some other screens and all that because she's been there so long.
Right. She's acclimating to the Mirrorverse.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, okay, I think I know where Singh is. Like, I think I know this. And Camille's like, really? Camilla? That's her name? Camilla or Camille? Camilla, yeah.
Who was Camille? Wasn't Camille a character in something that we were watching at some point?
There's a Cecile on Flash. Also.
No, I know that, but I feel like we've said Camille before, but maybe I'm just thinking of Camilla.
I have a cousin named Camille. I don't think you know her, though.
I do not. I only know, what is it, your uncle or your brother, whoever who adds me on Facebook and comments on everything.
Oh, that's my cousin, Rod.
Hello, Rod. We know you're watching or listening. Hello.
Oh, man. So we got this moment with Dibney talking to Sue's parents. Then Sue shows up and she's like, yo, Carver let my parents off the hook. It's all clear. It's all good. Come to find out later on, she traded herself for them, but
for other reasons.
Yeah, she just wanted to get in there and be like, yo, I can get close to him if I join with him and I can take him out myself. And then my parents will really be clear and not just fake clear, like he said. So there's also we got Eva showing up. She's walking around. She goes over after the light gun chick. What's the chick with the light gun's name?
The cousin or the other lady?
Not the cousin.
I don't remember.
Glasses. Yeah, her light gun chick. That's what we're gonna call her then, because you don't know her name.
Because Ultraviolet is the cousin, right?
Sure.
I know one of them are called the Ultraviolet, but
I think Ultraviolet is the cousin. Yeah.
Okay. Her name is Esperanza.
Cousin. Which one is Esperanza? Ultraviolet?
Yes.
Okay. So Eva goes after the other one with a little light gun and takes her, not takes her out, but wins that confrontation because she's not dead.
What's funny? Was that I don't know if you thought, I don't know if you were thinking it when Carver was having that conversation with Barry about and Barry was like, you need protection, you need help. And he was pretty much like, fuck y'all, I don't need your help. I got this. I ain't scared. And I was sitting here thinking nigga, you stupid. Because of course the next scene was, black hole. And she starts taking everyone in to the Mirrorverse one by one. Mm. And I was like, y'all forget that windows have reflections.
Everything has a reflection, any reflective surface, period.
You are not safe because seriously, she could take you to the TV, she could do your phone,
which we see later on. It's just anyway. So just stupid. Carver sees that his light gun little killer is gone. And he's like, oh,
he saw the hole in the mirror.
Yeah, she's like, okay, I guess I do need protection. So he goes to Team Flash, like, yo, help me Help me. Then we get the scene with Frost with the mama.
I thought they had already left at that point, and they had not. And I know she had said that they were going to do a test, but I thought like, a quick exam and then be like, check your vitals and let's be out.
Yeah, it was pretty much like, yo, check your blood pressure. Let me hold this up, cough, tongue depressor. All right, let's go.
Right. Like she was over there doing like a whole laboratory experiment. I was like, is this really necessary to do here in her living room?
So they got Carver. They're going to get him up out of there. Witness protection, all that. But Fake Sing shows up. He's like, yo, give me Carver and y'all can go. We'll let you go because we don't want y'all. We want him.
Right. It's funny because she's like the most humble villain ever. She's like, I really don't want trouble. I literally want this nigga dead and I want my stuff back and I'm good. I'm going to go back to business as regular.
Exactly. And to me, if I'm a hero in this situation, I give it to her because you know what? Here.
I'm just kind of like, one life, because this is my thing. And this is one thing I hate about here sometimes when they're like, one life, we can't sacrifice one life for millions. And I was like, you could.
You absolutely could.
You really could. And it's not like he's here doing anything good.
Especially when it's a shitty person. Like if it's an evil human being who has tried to kill your adoptive father on multiple occasions. Right. Your adoptive father is in witness protection because this motherfucker tried to kill him. But she wants him dead and she wants her shit back because he fucked her over.
Right. You see that he has done her wrong. And you
let it happen. Let it happen.
He's letting shit happen. He let your wife get taken and sat on that for weeks.
Yeah. So if she wants to kill him, you know what? Go ahead.
Fuck it. Because I'm sorry. She was just like, she was like, I may even try and figure out how to get your wife back. Just let me have this one dude and I'll be good. Because, and you can even see it. We haven't gotten there yet. But even though we're going to get to it, even at the end, she went back to business as usual. She's like, I'm so sorry about my husband, like the loss of my husband, but I got to get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she wanted was to go back to work.
Now, I'm sure it'll get worse than that eventually, but from what we've seen, that's all she wanted.
Right.
And then they're like that whole thing because Nash does the smoke bomb thing to teleport them all away and all that. And he has that moment with Harry Wells, who's like the Barry I know wouldn't have even considered that deal, but he was considering that deal. And I was like, yeah, he was, because it was logical. Like it made sense.
I was just like, let her have this one dude who has shown how shitty he is. And it was like, because Barry's never been in a situation where it's like, you can let this one dude kind of just like, walk off the grid. You don't even have to know what she does to him. She might have just helped hold him up somewhere.
She might have just put him in the mirror.
Right. She might have put him in the mirror. She might have locked him in his panic room, tied up, might have sexually tortured him here or there. I like to think that's also what she could have done.
You're right.
I feel like, once she was kind of just like, I don't love him anymore, but, I still have my own needs, and I get off at the idea of tickling you with a feather and then stabbing you non-fatally and then healing you and then doing it again. I could see her doing that for 6 years, how long she's been in the Mirrorverse. See how much of a toll that takes on his mental health. I could just see her doing all that shit. She might not even killed him.
Yeah. To me, I would have just been like, yeah, I picture her putting him in the Mirrorverse and leaving him there.
I mean, she ended up killing him anyway, but who knows? We didn't know for certain that she might have.
Yeah. So they're in Star Labs. Carver's like, what did you just use and how much do you want for it? I want to buy that from you. And Nash is just like, yeah, I ain't selling that shit. Problem is,
not to you.
Here's the thing. If I'm Nash, I'm like, well, how much you got? It's just like, I've told people all the time, like, yo, I 100% can be bought. So it is what it is. I don't lie about who I am. Everybody's got a price. I'm just willing to admit that I do.
You're so bad.
I'm practical. So yeah, We find out Carver has a little safe room in this place. Like, yeah, no mirrors and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And when he did it, I was saying, like, yo, those TVs are all potential reflective surfaces. Like, when I saw that, I'm like, you are a fucking idiot.
You know what's even crazier? When he said, well, I mean, he had the nanites on one of the mirror, but I guess, like, I would hope he would take the
on the
precaution.
mirrors, yeah, but not on the TV screens.
True. But,
the monitors, at least, I guess it would be. Not
yeah. Screens. You know, it's funny because when he was like, oh, I have a panic room that Eva has no idea about. And I was like, wrong. I was like, she knows about it. She's seen it in the Mirrorverse because the Mirrorverse is mirroring everything. I was like,
everything that has a reflective surface. So those monitors are not on 100% of the time. So anytime those monitors are off, they are a reflective surface.
But no, I was even thinking like,
even
like,
when they're on, they're a reflective surface.
No. I'm not questioning that. That's not what I'm talking about. He was questioning the idea. He denied the fact that Eva did not know about his panic room. But his panic room is the same room that Iris had found, and she didn't look surprised by it at all.
Well, she didn't find the panic room because the panic room was behind that mirror.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Eva had known about it for some point for some time, but he doesn't know that. That's all I'm saying. Like, he said she didn't know about it, but because it's in the Mirrorverse, because it's there. But she, like, you know, when she found Iris in there, it didn't seem like it was her first time in that room. So she knows there's a panic room behind that mirror. He doesn't know that. So when she
say that again.
So rewind back. When they were trying to figure out how can they protect Carver, right?
Yeah.
He said, I have a panic room that Eva does not know about. And I was like, wrong. She knows about that panic room, which is why she was able to get in there and find him. That's how I took that.
Get in where? She didn't get in the...
Yes, she did. She found Carver in the panic room.
Well, later, yeah, but you were saying it was because of them seeing something. What are you talking about?
Okay, so what I'm saying is that when he said she doesn't know about it, I was like, wrong. She's probably found it during her 6 years in the Mirrorverse because the panic room is in the Mirrorverse. Do you get what I'm saying? He doesn't know that she knows about the panic room, which is...
Oh, I guess you can say, yeah, because the Mirrorverse is everything the regular world has. Okay.
Yeah. That's all I was saying. Okay, I was just like, it was just funny. He said,
I wasn't following what you were saying. That's all. Okay.
I'm sorry. I got you. Yeah, he was just like, she doesn't know about this. I was like, no, the fuck she doesn't. Yeah, she does. So I was just like, I thought it was funny.
Okay. So then we got this moment. Nash gives Allegra this little special, like, red stone gem thingy. He's like, yo, use this when the shit gets real. And this is when we find out also that Sue has offered to take her parents' place so that, you know, she can kill Carver. And then we get a little showdown in the foyer because Carver's assassin squad shows up, but they joined with Eva. Because she was like,
she gave them a choice.
Yeah. Which she didn't, but okay. It was the illusion of choice is what it really was. But, you know,
you can join me or you can die.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't really give them a choice. She gave them the illusion of choice, and they just chose to live. Then we see that Eva's also there. She's been, you know, walking through the halls and all that shit. Got the big brawl in the foyer. Eva gets into Carver's safe room because the monitor's cut off. Reflective surface. Boom, there she is. She almost kills him. Barry jumps in the way because he's Barry, because he's fucking stupid.
I was like, you used the tiniest amount of speed that you had left
to get in the way and take the hit for him. Like, it's not even like he stopped from happening. He just got hit himself.
Right. I was like, now you're in pain, and now she's going to push that glass through your shoulder.
And he dies anyway, of course, because Barry can't stop the shit.
Right. I was like, that's all she... And then she was kind of... Because even... it was funny when he jumped in the way and she visibly got upset. No! I didn't
God damn, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you do that? I wasn't trying to hurt you. Right, I wanted to kill him.
She's like, I'm trying to go for murder of him, not manslaughter for you. Stop it.
Yeah. But she true to her word. After she kills the hubby, she's like, all right, called off the squad. They leaving.
I kind of wish she was just kind of like, oh, you might want to get that checked out, boo.
So she takes over the company again. But problem is she has framed Sue for the murder of Carver.
That was the only cliffhanger that they gave us, aside from what's going to happen to Iris. Because
About
Iris,
to say, besides Iris, because we'll get to that in a second. So Barry and Caitlin say their goodbyes. Nash and Allegra getting along a little bit better. Joe is back. But then we cut to the Mirrorverse. What's that?
I was going to say, you can also tell that they filmed, Caitlin leaving. And, you can tell she was showing at that point.
Trying to hide. Yeah.
Yeah, because one,
I can. The way to hide her stomach.
One, because they only shot her really from like the bust up, or they always showed her with a blanket, or two, you can kind of see it in her face.
Yeah.
You can definitely see it because like she's at that point in her pregnancy, you can't hide that shit. No. Sorry, boo boo, not enough lights and mirrors that will stop that face because I had the same problem.
So then we get we cut back to the Mirrorverse. Real Iris and Camilla are in there. She's like, all right, I know where Singh is. He's at the hospital, so we can go get him there. But then all of a sudden, the headache come back, and then she gets all bright and, all flickery and shit. And then she
crystallizes and disappears. And I was like, oh, this is what we do now.
I'm like, oh, damn, goodbye. And that's the end of The Flash. That's the season finale, folks. Yeah. That's how this shit ended. You know what? Yeah. This is what COVID-19 did to us this year.
Because you fuckers can't stay home.
This would have happened anyway.
I'm sorry.
That would have happened anyway, Mara. It had nothing to do with them not staying home. That would have been the case. That still would have happened. It's like...
I know. I'm so upset, though. Yes, mommy's sad.
I need you, I understand. Your New York folks can't get their shit together. People in Florida can't get their shit together.
California.
Well, California pretty much got it together. They're keeping everybody at home. They kind of nailing it out there.
This is true. I saw a video of a London bus, like a double-decker bus, and just people just unpacking off of it. And I was just like, oh, good Lord. Some of them had masks, some of them didn't. And I was just like, oh my gosh.
I mean, shit, I'm in San Antonio. Texas is tripping too. These people have they just don't understand for some reason. But anyway, yeah, that was the Flash finale.
I'm so unhappy. I was so unhappy. This is what I was telling Travis before we started, guys, was that this was the first episode of Flash that I think I have watched live either in a very long time or at all. And this finale was it for me. And I was just like, oh, this was so disappointing.
Yeah.
And so unfinished.
I get it.
Because I don't even know how they're going to address all this when they come back in October. And that's if they come back on time, if they're able to film in time.
Yeah.
Because California is on, I know at least LA is on lockdown till July. They said, fuck June. We're just going to keep you all inside until July.
They don't film in LA, though. They film in Vancouver. So
you right. Oh, you right. That's even if Canada will let them into the border. They were like, I don't know about them. I don't know about these permits, guys.
They're gonna have them all, every crew member, every cast member at the border. Test that shit. You stay over here. All right, take this Q-tip up your nose, all the way to the back of your brain and shit.
I heard it's better now. I heard it's not that invasive anymore. I heard that was the early test, and it's not like that anymore. But because even I saw it, and I was like, oh no, I'd rather just not know. I'd rather just not know and find out when I can't taste or smell anything.
Or you know what? I see. You know what I'll do? I'll just stay at home, so I don't even have to worry about it. Facts.
I'll just be asymptomatic at home.
Exactly. So anyway, that's it for the Flash.
I was gonna say, because at this point, I feel like I'm either asymptomatic or I've already had it or whatever. I don't know. I ain't going to tempt fate out here.
Yeah. I don't fuck with people anyway, so I'm good. Yeah. Legends?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get into it, because I actually enjoyed this episode of Legends as usual. Not as usual. As per usual. No, that's still not right. Opposed to usual. Whatever. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it.
The episode was called what?
Freaks and Geeks. Not to be confused with the one-season wonder Freaks and Geeks.
Okay.
With James Franco, with all your favorites. James Franco, what's her face, who played Velma. I think the dude who played Marshall in How I Met Your Mother was in it too. Like, there's a whole bunch of fan favorites in there.
You're naming a bunch of people who I don't give a shit about.
I don't know, but they like it's people that you've seen, you've seen
like all your favorites. You start off with James Franco. I'm like, yo, I don't give a shit about James.
You don't like James Franco? James Franco is an entertaining ass dude. What are you talking about?
He's whatever.
He's also a creep too, but like I won't take that away. He's still a creep, but like he's an entertaining ass dude.
I guess. And then you like such and such from How I Met Your Mother. Nope, didn't watch that show. And you like, then Velma, like, nope, didn't watch the Scooby-Doo movie, so nope, they ain't got you there either. Why would I?
Okay, well, Hawkeye's wife.
The least interesting Avengers wife.
That's all I was saying. That's like I'm putting a face to the name. That's all I was giving you.
That's my point. Like, the least interesting Avengers wife. You think I was paying attention to what she looked like? Like, I don't even care about him. You want me to care what his
She's
wife
not an ugly
like?
person. She's not an ugly person.
I don't get whether she's ugly or good looking or not.
She
wasn't integral to my.
Looks like I was just giving you a face to the name. I don't care if you care about what she looks like or not, or what if she's pretty or
I'm
if
saying
you like
I don't
her.
remember because she just didn't matter to me. That's my point.
Whatever. I'm still offended by the Scooby-Doo comment, but whatever.
Sorry, I grew up watching the Scooby-Doo cartoon. I saw the movie for like 10 minutes, and I'm like,
grew up watching the Scooby-Doo.
Nope,
I grew up watching the one that's older than me, like 3 generations older.
Yeah, I hear you. And I started watching the movie, and I'm like, yep, this isn't doing it for me, and I turned it off. So, back to Legends is what we were talking about. So this whole thing, it kicks off. The team was looking for some magical shit because, like, yo, we need to do something so that other people can use the loom along with Charlie, and we can do this shit. And they're like, oh, here's a thing. We got this magical chalice. So I'm like, yo, Eric's like, yeah, we can do this. I'll drink the shit. I'll be a god, and I can help Charlie do the loom and shit. This fraternity has it on this one college campus. And apparently Mick's daughter also wanted to go to this school. So like, yeah, do a college tour too.
Hudson University.
Yeah, that school. So we do that. And apparently at a rival school, Nate has his name,
Brixton.
Nickname Shotgun Nate.
Brixton.
Okay. And they show up, we see that the reason why this fraternity is such a big deal is because it's run by Dionysus, god of wine.
God of party.
Yeah. But he's all about the wine. He's all about the party, all about the drink.
I think it's just all about the party. I think it just adds to it. Because he realizes humans are stupid and we drink a lot.
Well, he's literally the god of wine. So it's just like the party kind of went along with it.
This is true.
So they want the chalice. I'm like, all right, so you want to give your friends a taste of God life. Well, in order to do that, you're going to have to do the chug challenge. So in order to be a part of the chug challenge, they got to be a part of a fraternity or sorority. So the girls are like, all right, we're going to join this sorority. The Thetas, right? That's the one they were trying to join.
Yes. Can I ask you a question, Travis?
You can ask me a question.
When they had announced the Sigmas or Sigma, whatever they are, were coming out, did you also feel weird that they called them the Sigmas and it was not, and it wasn't Phi Beta Sigma?
Yeah. A little bit. Just like when they called their sorority the Deltas, and like, yo, those aren't Deltas.
Those are not Deltas.
And then they did the diamond and everything. I'm like, no, you will not.
I think I wrote in my comments, I'm in my notes, and I was like, look, I'm getting sick of this shit. I'm writing a letter. I'm an offended letter.
Yeah, like when they did that whole thing in the end, when they called themselves the Deltas, their sorority, and they only did it once. They did
that was more than once than I needed them to.
Exactly. They did the diamond thing at the end. I'm like, don't do that. I know Deltas, and they will not like this. Stop
my mom
that.
Is a Delta. I won't even tell her to watch the show now.
You said who's a Delta?
My mom is a Delta. I can't even tell her to watch the show now.
I love your mother even more now.
Stop it.
What?
My dad listens to this sometimes. It's just funny.
I'm sure I've said something else before. Probably worse.
It's probably when he turned it on.
That's
I
fine.
don't know. I'm being funny.
I don't need his approval. So, so they have to join the sorority in order to be a part of the Chug Challenge. They got some weird college tour stuff going on. Mick's daughter, people feeling awkward and uncomfortable.
I took that as Lita being like low. I feel like that they were trying to paint it as Lita was ashamed of Rory being in prison, but I think she was just saying it more so that, like, not because she was ashamed, but more because she didn't want them to like judge him. And I was like, Lita, you gotta.
But she addressed it later. She said it was more her being uncomfortable around them not feeling good enough.
Yeah, because she was just like, you think I fit in here too? And I was like, so why do you want to go here? But I was like, but you don't want to go here. It's more or less your advisor said to go here. And you just kind of were like, maybe I should do these things.
Mm-hmm. So the whole sorority little get-together thing, when they're sitting around doing their little tea party and shit, Astra and Charlie get into it. They end up breaking the sorority's paddle.
And getting exiled along with their table.
Everybody else at the table, yeah. I'm like, that sucks. But then like, oh, we're gonna start our own sorority, and they, gather their misfits. And it's just like,
it's funny. I felt for Astra during all this at first, because I was just like, I know she is fed the fuck up with all of these antics right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, we could just go in and just take it, but you guys want to do it this way.
I mean, they can't just take it. That's the thing, that she tried to just take it. It didn't work. She can't lift it.
Oh, well, yeah. No, I know I'm saying, but like, she, like, they convinced her to do, like, let's play by the rules instead of playing let's fight fire with fire.
So then we get Nate partying with Dionysus while Mick's daughter's, looking for the chalice in the little house party thing, because Mick was like, hey, you're a professor and all that kind of shit. You pretend to be her father,
Right. Here's your dad. I'm done. I'm clocking out. But we realized that Mick left to do some time traveling.
Yeah, like buy a building so she can get in. I'm like, you know what? That's modern problems, modern solutions.
No. Future problem. Future. No. Modern problems, futuristic solution.
Yeah. So then we get a moment with Nate, and it brought back some memories, Mara. Some rather painful memories. Where they pulled out the paddle, like, I can take it, go ahead and swing it. I'm like, yo, this is 2020, we don't do that anymore. I'm like, you sure did it back in 2005. Shit. It's just
they seemed less upset that his ass of steel broke their paddle.
Yeah, because they don't swing it on people no more. Like, they don't take the wood no more. So it's just, yeah, I know what that sounds like. I know, but that's what it's called.
I'm sure at least one person in there takes the wood. At least one, and then there's another one who probably gives it.
Yeah. So it's not a thing really anymore. It was when I played, though. It's not fun, people. It's not fun.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I didn't get my shot.
So we got Dionysus. He's using some kind of special thing in his beer to get Nate to just basically spill his beans to him all along.
Magic. It's literal magic. Yeah. It's funny because I feel like he was trying to tell him at first. Like, he's like, you seem cool. There's literal magic in this. And he was like, oh, this is good. Like,
well, he said that after he drank some, though. It was just
right. He was like, it's magic, man. I was just like, oh. He's like that guy who tells you like something and then you act on it because he took like a long ass pause to finish his sentence.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like that shirt is really awesome. But it's laced in lead or whatever. Or it's like laced in poison. All of a sudden your skin's burning off. Yeah. Like, ah!
Yeah. So Nate tells him like, yo, they're after
they're trying to drink from the chalice so that they can use the loom And Dionysus is literally just like, oh, I can't have them do that. That's going to make the party stop. And then, which I instantly thought, I was like, why do you think that they're instantly just going to stop your party? Why do you think your shit is that important to them?
Well, because if he thinks that if they, put the loom back together, they'll start weaving everybody's fate again, and there's no more free will. And the center around all his party and all the thing is the fact that people can make their own choices and have free will. So
True.
that's his train of thought.
I just kind of felt like he felt like he was just like, I'm mad cool with Charlie, and I know Charlie is mad cool because he even says it at the end. And I was just like, you really thought she was trying to rain on your whole party? Like, she's just trying to fix some shit real quick.
So they find out from Nate, who like tells them without knowing why he's telling them that like his power, that Dionysus' power goes away if he has no followers. So like, oh, let's get rid of his followers. We're going to throw our own party over here at our sorority house because we just started a sorority.
Which I like that they kept that rule because that is a thing of the that is a thing that comes up constantly when you hear about Greek gods and stuff like that. They are as strong as their followers.
Yeah. Like Freddy Krueger.
Yes. The more you are scared of Freddy Krueger, the stronger he is.
Yeah. So they basically hijack Dionysus' party. They, cut the power, get rid of all the booze and all that shit. Change the music. And I'm coming over to them, and Dionysus shows up, but he still has a couple followers left, so he's still got his power. But Sarah decides, I'm going to challenge you to a game of beer pong, even though she's still blind, but whatever.
Right. I was like, Sarah, you're blind. But then I was like, you're also an assassin.
Yeah. So, I mean, she wins, so okay.
And I think she knew she knew she was going to win because when she shook his hand, she like, you could tell, I think if you literally listen, you can hear like a whoosh.
Mm-hmm. And it was also a very interesting game of beer pong, the kind of beer pong that I've never seen played before. So
that's what I said, what in the new school kind of pong is this?
Yeah, this is some new shit. Like we didn't use paddles when we played beer pong. I don't know what these kids are doing now. But there's a whole lot of this fraternity and sorority shit that just like, yo, this is definitely just for TV. This isn't real. Like them being like in the fucking like school like auditorium building like area and drinking beer and shit definitely would never happen.
Right. You might have like a fest. You might have like a fair in there, but not outside. Definitely not. Right.
They're not inside school property drinking, like inside one of the school's buildings. It's not happening.
Right. Not at all. Especially not being carried in on like whatever that thing was. When Dionysus came up into the gym gym.
Yeah. So she ends up winning. So like, yeah, he has no followers left because all his followers went to her side. Mick comes back like, hey, I got the cup. And they're like, you know what? Let's all drink from it because we're all gonna help, put the loom back together, except for Zari for some reason. I don't understand.
Why she didn't drink?
Yeah.
She's Muslim, remember?
Okay.
They've had her observe everything else. I feel like they're just trying to keep it to that because I think technically they don't drink at all. And so I think she was just kind of keeping, because like Zari, from what I've noticed, even like old Zari kind of kept to, certain traditions. And I think, is it still Ramadan or is Ramadan over?
I don't know.
But who knows? I think, and I don't want to be offensive to anyone's culture. I don't believe they drink at all. I think it's against their culture to drink alcohol. Because it was wine, she was like, I'm not going to do that. Because then she said something in another language. I'm assuming it's because of her religious beliefs. Because I don't think Behrad was like super on top of it, because I know he was like a whole stoner and all that.
I'm about to say he very much partook in the devil's lettuce. So
right. So I think it was different, and that's kind of like what distinguishes them. He's very like, doesn't play with the rules, and she kind of is more like, this is how we do things. So, which is actually, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't have her do the pledging for Theta, because I feel like she would have fit in perfectly. But whichever. But yeah, so she didn't drink. That's why. And I was like, okay, I see y'all. I appreciate that they kind of like that they kept that way.
I get it, but it was just at the end. It was just like I feel like I don't know. In order to save her brother, she would have, but that's just me.
I get it. I feel like I just think that they've made Zari so tied to her religious beliefs. I don't see them just straying away from it because I feel like
I feel you. It's just like in other times, like before that, she made such really, really fucked up, selfish decisions in order to save her brother that it just didn't seem like one she'd be like unwilling to make. That's just me, but
true. I think it's more or less them trying to save themselves from an angry fan letter of, hey, you've kept her to her religious standings for mostly everything, but the second liquor got involved, y'all were just like, fuck it. So I think it's mostly to save face.
We'll see.
Like
maybe it'll factor into the story too, so we'll see.
Who knows? Maybe we'll kill Zarya again and we'll put Baron back on. Who knows? Because next week is not their finale either, so we're still stuck with them for a few weeks. We're not done.
So we got after all that, they all drink from it. They all get the power of the god. They glow and shit.
Everybody's invincible. What's funny? Before they started glowing, and he said that's not all, and I was just like, what else do they have to do? Do they have to do a backflip now to activate the shit? Like what? Like he made it seem like, okay, you drank it, that's not it. You also have to do this, and I was just like, what do you mean? And then it was like they glowed, and I was like, that's it. They just glow.
Yeah. That's how he's like, yo, it's not activated yet. All right, it's activated now. Y'all good.
Give it 2 seconds. When you take the edible and it doesn't hit you yet.
Yeah. So then oldest Fate's sister shows up after Astra. Like, yo.
Lachesis.
Yeah. She's like, and then Astra's like, oh, I'm done with you. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my face. Go away. But she's like, nope. You owe me. I'm here to collect my debt. So you're going to do what the fuck I tell you to. And that's the end. Dun, dun, dun.
But I was like, I mean, you should have saw that coming. Like Asher, not like us. I didn't see that coming because I forgot all about that deal. Like I remembered that like she asked for her help with Constantine, but I didn't remember that she was like in her debt for that. I forgot that part of the conversation. And I was like, this doesn't surprise me in the slightest either though. And I was like, Asher, you should have known. Fate's gonna come for you.
At some point. But yeah.
You thought you were going to just get everything you wanted and just not and walk away from them and not have anything said? Okay.
Yeah. All right. I think that'll be it for this week's episode as far as, all that is concerned. So, Mara, who's winning this week?
The Legends. Because they are literally invincible.
Except Zari. Who's losing?
We are.
Who's losing?
Iris, I guess. Iris just disappeared into the Mirrorverse.
Yeah,
she's in another sub-layer of mirrors.
Whatever's happening with her, that's the worst. You're right.
She's only going to be able to see Camilla through other mirrors within the Mirrorverse.
Oh, man. All right, that'll be it, I guess, for this week's episode of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. Don't forget, you can catch us next week, same time, same place, but you can find us on both Twitter and Instagram at The Creation World. That is TheCreatia World. Learn how to spell world if you don't know how. Also, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Creation World. You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at Sir_Cussalott. That is at SIR_CUSSALOTT. Where can they find you, Mara?
Always on Instagram and Twitter at Mara the Shark. That's MARADASHARK.
Also, if you have not subscribed to our Patreon, you should do so. You get a lot of extra perks. Our newest episodes of both what was formerly source material is now Multiverse is now on there. We're looking at some animated features in the DC universe. Also, wrestling is concerned, Return to Wrestling is up there. Companion show to Smacking It Raw, our wrestling podcast featuring the Warden Matt Ritter. What else? Get some merch. I put the link in there for you to get some merch. Fun shirts, tank tops, leggings, all that good stuff. I believe that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Patreon.com/creationworld. Go there. Support us. We appreciate it. We'll catch you all next week. Until then, we out.
Bye.